we're just a few days away from Crunch Week for the Goodbye Girl. But before all that, with the family out of town, me and Kelly decide to take a trip up to northern Idaho for Easter.
Nice place to stop.
After we get back from Idaho, we head straight into the Crunch Week for the Goodbye Girl. The next day we have a synth probe, which is basically a fancy word for when the cast gets to sing with the orchestra for the first time.
We are learning all of the scenes. Obviously, they need to know what their cues are for playing, and you guys need to know, what it sounds like to sing with them.
So after dress rehearsal, we have a notes session, which basically takes up until 11 o'clock at night.
But I feel like a lot of people weren't prepared for how much focus this show needs, as far as like constant scene changes, those constant pickups, the music itself.
Dress rehearsal in the books, opening night is here.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cover Brother Theater in our 2017 season.
Matt and I both have small roles in the show as well.
And we shall reason as a woman.
Overall, it was a great opening night.
Everybody there!
Afterwards, we have our notes session and we kind of debrief before the cast leaves.
They're watching you, you have to be like, like you said, you gotta do the show you know you can do and perform with the best of your abilities.
Because you're moving whoever's out there, just loving it. So
Yeah.
how can they not love it?
Great crowd too.
They were great.
They were great. They laughed at everything.
They hated me.
Yeah, you did not go over very
They
well.
pushed you out too early. It's all timing. It's all timing.
Can you please just double check your stuff to make sure you don't have that somewhere in your stuff? Because we would like to try to find it. Also, for launder stuff. If you have something that you really sweated in and it needs to be washed, then please take it home and wash it.
Amazing how quickly you can forget who your character is and what they're saying. Look at them, try to get them exact. Okay, I know sometimes you forget and you start paraphrasing, and that's okay when you're on stage, but let's just go over those lines a couple times this week, and the leads especially go through all of your lines. Dancers go through all your dance steps. You don't want to have to be thinking about those Friday night. You want to just be able to whip those out crisp and clean and confident. Kelly, do you think?
I thought this was your best show, not the greatest audience, but they really enjoyed it. This was, the best show in my opinion. This week we're going to put out more advertisements. Please like and share and all that on Facebook. That really helps get people in seat. Second weeks are sometimes weird. They don't want to.
Yeah, I just have a couple notes. There was a lot of chatting in the wings tonight. And I know it's Sunday and we're kind of over the weekend and stuff, but especially right back here when you're getting ready to go on for Richard and stuff, lots of chatting, and people can hear that, so you have to be quiet. You have to stand, not talk. No whispering, no talking. You just have to be quiet in meetings especially. And if you're not within a set piece, can you guys stay backstage so that people, when they're coming off and on, they can get around in there? Sally gets the curtain every single scene.
So in the days that follow, we head over to MCT in Missoula to watch The Wizard of Oz, which ironically is the show we're doing right now in 2024. Auntie Em and Glenda the Good Witch were played by a former actress of ours, Sarah Otley. Sarah played Roxy Hart in our version of Chicago in 2015.
He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He ain't no chic, that's no great physique. Still have my own act. Now I got me a world full of yes. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy.
Was in our film The Adventures of Kit and Pete.
I want a divorce.
We just got married tonight.
I can't stand your brother Pete, Kit. I'm sorry.
Hey, Pete. Want a shotgun a beer, bro?
What's shotgun?
No, shotgun a beer, bro.
Hello, ladies.
What do you want, nerd bomber?
Just want to show you how fast I am.
Oh, please.
Okay, I'll race you that tree over there.
Okay then, 1, 2, 3.
She tragically died in a car wreck shortly after we saw her in The Wizard of Oz. Just heartbreaking. So we have a little break in the Goodbye Girl. We decide to head out to Seattle for our annual Junior Buzzards Summit trip, where we sit around and we talk about our annual camping trip, Junior Buzzards. We don't talk about Junior Buzzards at all, really. It's just an excuse to go party and go to Mariner games. But no trip to Seattle would be complete without a stop at the Northern Quest.
Okay, here we go. Down to play some Crapolio.
You look like a character from a bad 80s movie.
Oh, we're gonna switch that?
Oh,
dude, you're in a bad position on this one.
Oh, I am.
I'm
sorry, but
say what Tilly looks like.
Yellow headband, yellow shirt.
Look like Hulk Hogan's retarded brother.
Tilly looks like a super enthusiastic science teacher, 8th grade science teacher, but who was really, really sad.
Yes.
You like your mom? Sometimes. She weird?
Stealing shots. I'm over here like, man, I just won the game.
Things happen. So I just kind of shook my head. This kid's had an incredible run. Went in, and it was almost like, of course. Of course it's fun to win.
Hey, Matt.
Let's take a shot of Moose.
Take a shot of Moose. Moose can handle that.
Said I didn't want to get drunk tonight, and I'm going to get drunk anyways, because I am an adult.
So we didn't get any footage of Seattle besides this.
Denny's in Seattle.
That's a good one for me. Super excited about that skillet too. Oh, I think it's gonna be so
Can't wait to see the footage later of us all having diarrhea.
Seattle, coming to get you, Mahoney. Theater Impossible 2018 when this comes out. Shit, I wish I had a shot of Kelly. Maybe I do.
But we did take some cool pictures.
And John and I got on TV at the Mariners game.
Which isn't that difficult to do.
It's extremely difficult. A buddy that I grew up with, one of my best friends from Deer Lodge, actually works for the Mariners. The next day we head to Seattle. We're staying at my buddy Mark's house. He used to do all kinds of shows with us.
We actually got here sooner than I thought it was.
Alaska.
Hey, Butch, you want a beer? No, I ain't gonna drink his beer. What is it?
What much?
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll have one of those. Hey, I'll leave my message, Pat. Thanks, from Coach Cutler.
So later that night, Mark comes home and we have a good chat.
PBR and Bush.
Some sort of redneck.
I dug her up and it turns out she wasn't really dead. The f*** are you talking about? The only person playing with my pecker is my wife.
We can't stay in Seattle too long though because we got more shows of The Goodbye Girl coming right up.
Just like that, it's coming down to our final show.
I'm totally gonna cry turning this in.
Oh, hey.
We're gonna get some service around here. Yeah, we're gonna get some.
We have a lot of thank yous and acknowledgments to make, and I decided rather than wait till the end of the show, I will do it now because that way, if there are some latecomers, they won't miss anything. They'll be coming in during the announcement, coming in during the show. I'd like to acknowledge our step builders and step painters. Some of them are here today. I'm really happy to have Ken Kimberly and Sean Kimberly, Dan Hiley, who's in the cast. Some of our extra painters, Jan, Christy, and Jen Nicholson, and even Lori Pepper did a little bit for us. So when you see the set, when everything's stripped off the stage in certain scenes, you'll be able to appreciate their collective efforts. Got pulled in by Aaron a little bit. Pretty soon he's tonight to watch for yourself.
Because we eat the wrong foods. Bad, you. Well, does anyone know who our special guest is tonight? Do you? Well, I'll tell you.
My amazing tech crew, Matthew Cutler, Andrew Pearson, and Paige Hiley, they don't miss a beat on the lights.
Can you believe this?
And then Chris Kelly, my son, is the one that leads the orchestra and plays the piano and keeps it all going. So you have so many things to appreciate here, but just get lost in the show and have a great time.
We just want to thank our director, Mary Ann Cutler. We tried to do this show back in 2008, 2009. It just didn't work out. This show is one of her favorites, and she's put her heart and soul into it. So we just wanted to say thank you from the cast. We couldn't thank you enough for putting up such a beautiful show. Well, thank you.
How many mothers in the crowd? Raise your hand. Hey, when the person next to us, give them a big kiss or a hug or something. Hey, you're ready for a great show tonight. These shows being sponsored by Ace Hardware, if you're one, and the candy store. And if you get a chance, the candy store's going to stay open today. Check it out there just on the other side of the stoplight. If you have any cell phones or anything at this time, turn them off. Ladies and gentlemen, the Goodbye Girl!
I'm gonna miss this show. The run went pretty easy.
It was extremely not easy. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, what's up, Donnie?
June 5th to 6th.
Hey, nice job, Matt. Oh, you're so awesome.
I'm not sure.
Size and a big giant dick. Oh, so just so you know, it's okay. My friends know you'll probably from there.
Yeah, that's where we're going. Whole family.
Go yourself.
Everybody is sick. Who is that?
I kind of walked out.
And without having any time to catch our breath, we start rehearsing for the next show, Beauty and the Beast, which would go on to break records. Records.
Watch the show, you're not the show. Watch the audience all the time.
You mean run over?
Yes, thank you. Actually, as soon as Eric says don't believe me, prepare and serve with flair. Dishes disperse over here. You three, run down here. Now you guys, it's just playtime. You can do whatever you want. Just dance to the music, okay? Do some funny stuff. You gotta make the audience laugh.
Good or bad records? I guess tune in next episode to find out.
It's just gorgeous, and it's amazing. So take a look at that.
What's it for?
It's part of the backdrop for that scene. This takes place in New York City.
You know what? I'm looking at this one.
That's my sister. She was
It was extremely not easy. Then pause. Okay, I'm done.
Do I really have to be self-conscious about the way I'm dressed?
Oh, not at all.
So in the days that follow, we head over to Missoula and watch the
Tilly looks like a. 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 Tilly looks like a.
Okay, here's what I really, really want. Somebody go back and film the orchestra because they're amazing.
And once again, the music isn't that complicated.
There's no way we could project that orchestra up here for everybody to see. While they're
No, there's no possible way.
Tilly looks like a. Tilly looks like a.
And me and John got on TV at the Mariners game.
And me and John got it on.
Jeez.
Okay. And me and John what?